Good morning, everybody. My name is Doug Ammar. I am the director of the Georgia Justice Project. Welcome to Justice Day 2017. Georgia has a criminal justice reform council that has really been pushing reform for the last 6 years. So the reform has been great. Georgia, as many of you know, has been leading the country in reform. But however, we still got a lot of work to do.
And I talk a lot about this criminal justice issue because I do think that it is the moral and civil rights issue of our time. So we're grateful for the work that you do. We have to keep reminding our people that the land of the free is the incarceration capital of the world. We warehouse 25% of the world's prisoners. We're 5% of the world's population. We warehouse 25% of the world's prisoners. That's a human rights catastrophe.
These are things that should be afforded to the least of us. Housing, employment, food, health care. So when you have a criminal record, all of that is affected.
I said the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to learn how to change laws. I didn't know anything about organizing. I didn't know anything about legislation. I didn't know anything about nothing. All I know is I needed to remove the box on applications so I can talk to an employer and tell them my story and how I got where I was and where I wanted to go.
Make sure when you're talking about how this affects people's lives, that you use that in those terms. People on parole, people in, with criminal histories, people in the criminal justice system.
House Bill 53 represents a long-standing effort in this state to add to the platform of reforms the idea of raising the age of criminal responsibility for children to 18.
I would implore you to really give a little bit more thought and to actively impose any measures that would further dehumanize our children, that would not permit them to learn from their mistakes.
Georgia Justice Project, GJP, we've done a lobby day for the last 5 years, and we've been talking about extending this opportunity to other nonprofits and people interested in criminal justice reform. And we've been talking about how powerful it would be to have a criminal justice day at the Capitol so that legislators would hear from a variety of points of view about moving the needle on criminal justice reform. So that's what today is about. It's really about this incredible collective voice of folks showing up to encourage the State House to continue to move the needle on reform. I hope you all are getting lunch. Everybody knows there's food over here and drink, but here's what we want to do. We want to have a few minutes before our speakers start to get some reactions and some reflections and maybe even questions about your experience across the street.
We did have a positive experience with our House representative. Didn't get a chance to speak with our senator, but I'm thankful to Mr. Dry because he said that he supported everything that is on the bills that we asked him about. So I think that was very positive.
That's great.
So I was a little disheartened to find that one of my mom's representatives, she lives in Cobb County, actually sponsored that bill that adds to the juvenile justice. So I didn't know how to approach him with that. I didn't, which I feel like I missed an opportunity just because I didn't know what to say to someone who put that out there in the first place. So, an interesting dilemma, I guess.
And so we also include in the law that we can only use evidence-based programs and practices. Those things have been studied over the years and we know they work to reduce recidivism.
In 2017, you have to follow what we're doing across the hall. Oh, sorry, I'm used to being in the legislature. Across the street. You've got to follow the bills that we're introducing and you have to speak up. Everybody say speak up.
Speak up. I'm looking forward to having the 6th criminal justice reform bill presented in a week or two that the governor will have his floor leaders carry, and that will incorporate all those recommendations that will be in the Reform Council report, which we are diligently working on and hope to have done by next week. But we wanted to be here again to reiterate the help of all those present and the importance it is that we leave this reform measure with a good legacy and on firm footing. What we've found is that once you start...
So here's my charge for you. Go back home and make it your duty to press for justice in the space where you have spheres of influence. Because I guarantee you, you operate and have spheres of influence that you may not even know. Do that everywhere you are, and we will spread this message deep and wide. Remember, those of us who believe in freedom cannot truly rest until it comes, and it is not here yet.